Quote, "The first $100,000 is a bitch, but you gotta do it. I don't care what you have to do. If it means walking everywhere and not eating anything that wasn't purchased with a coupon, find a way to get your hands on $100,000. After that, you can ease off the gas a little bit." End quote. Charlie Munger, quoted during a speech at the USC Business School in 1994. Even though his speech was given in 1994 and $100,000 in 1994 has the purchasing power of approximately $200,000 in 2023, according to the CPI inflation calculator, $100,000 in savings can be the golden ticket every working adult in the US desires to attain. It brings with it a certain level of financial grit and experience. With $100,000 saved up or invested in safe and proven investments, it can change your financial life. But don't take our word for it. In this video, it'll be advice from the legendary billionaire investor, Charlie Munger, longtime business partner to Warren Buffett. Let's look at how your first $100,000 can change your financial life. Before we begin, you must know that for the average person or salary earner, this will not be easy. But when you do reach this milestone, with the right follow-up steps, it becomes easier to earn more. Let's look at why this is so and how it can be achieved. Number 1. The snowball effect after 100K. Have you ever seen a snowball rolling down a snow-covered hill? Well, as the snowball begins to roll down the hill, it starts to gather snow and dirt, becoming larger as it rolls down consistently. By the time it reaches the bottom of the mountain, it is exponentially larger. Now, a harmless snowball can become a threat to human lives and anything in its path. So what does this have to do with your first $100,000 saved and invested properly? A lot. This snowball effect is the leading spirit of a neat and important investing concept called compound interest. What is compound interest? To put it simply, compound interest is the interest you earn on interest or profit. It is the interest earned on an investment calculated according to the initial principal and the accumulated interest from previous periods. This means that the value of the interest increases at an accelerated rate compared to simple interest. That's where the snowball effect comes in. Compound interest allows your savings to snowball, and the larger the initial savings or principal and the longer the accumulated periods, the greater the returns or compound interest. So, your first $100,000 saved or invested puts you on a platform that enables you to quickly grow your savings. Therefore, it is important to invest as early in life as possible. You don't need to wait until you're living a comfortable life. Just invest. You can start by setting up a small automatic bill payment like $50 or $100 or so every month. Number 2, can you ease off the gas when you reach 100K? Reaching this $100,000 in savings or invested milestone comes with a small amount of financial accomplishment. It also takes some pressure off your financial strains. This level gives you some space and freedom to see your savings and wealth plan more sensibly. In other words, this savings level, invested wisely and strategically, begins building up your savings nearly on its own, giving you more options with your other income, time, career decisions, and life. You can begin to take up some hobbies or spend more time with friends and family. It also eases the pressure that comes with paying loans and debt and allows you to acquire more assets that could potentially be used to generate more income or could grow. How to reach $100,000 in savings. Before we get into reaching your first 100K in savings, if you like our curated investment content, consider subscribing to our channel and join in on our alerts so you never miss our new content. So, how does someone reach this milestone? Below are some ways that can help you reach this $100,000 savings goal and start you on your wealth building path. Number 1, maximize your income. Time is wealth. Charlie Munger alluded to this with his statement, "Sell time back to yourself." Back when Charlie worked as a lawyer with a law firm, he realized that the firm charged at least $40 an hour from his clients, but he hardly received a rate close to that from his company. This was when he realized how valuable his time was. He then decided to educate himself on finance and investing, and, well, he eventually became a longtime business partner to Warren Buffett. This means to maximize your income by maximizing your time. Use your free time to utilize your skills for professional development outside your workplace. Use the experiences, skills, and lessons you've learned from your job or business to earn even more money, and then use that money to invest. This is one simple way to build wealth, by maximizing your professional experiences, time, and income. According to Charlie Munger, it is also imperative that you avoid a lifestyle inflation, as in, do not live above your means and avoid living a paycheck-to-paycheck financial lifestyle. It can put you in a cycle that can be inescapable. Number 2, by minimizing your expenses. This one is simple. You need to save. Be frugal with your expenses and avoid buying things you do not need. There's no shame in living a simple lifestyle. Take Warren Buffett, for example. He's the epitome of minimizing expenses. Even though he is worth over $100 billion, he still uses a car he purchased in 2015 and proudly says he most likely will never buy a brand new car. When you invest, you must not be tempted by depreciating assets like vehicles or material assets, but instead consider assets that appreciate, such as real estate. Saving your first $100,000 will not be easy, but with a vigilant focus on cutting expenses, a focus on saving, along with setting up an automatic bill pay to an investment account, and maximizing your time-bound earnings, it is possible. Remember, how much you earn is not as important as how much you keep. So, this is how your first $100,000 saved can change your financial life. Thank you for watching. Tell us what else you believe you can do to save your first $100,000 by leaving a comment below. If you like our curated investment content, consider subscribing to our channel and join in on our alerts so you never miss our new content. Oh, and check out our other popular video on this screen.